I told you that between the month of March and April, we should pray for protests not to happen in Nigeria.
Yes.
But if need be, between that March and June, July, the law may shift it and throw it to, you can take it to another African country. And that's where you have it now in Kenya. So my brother, they should forget about it. I will pray. I will do everything. There will be nobody will die here. We have a lot of people in the mortuary. No money to bury them. You want to add more again. Even those people that were locked up during the NSAS, they've not released all of them. And then when there's no peace of mind, I am begging the youth, they should allow the peace to reign. This is what they did the other time when they were, it's the youth, Obi, NSAS, until Kanu hijacked everything in a hand. We should be very careful for any riot to use their accounts, because the Igbo are planning something not too good. And even then, I was like, even the Arewa can come under it and say that's a military coup. But nobody is our country. It's our country. But they should remember that we've gone to many 3 African countries to restore peace. There is existing government on ground. Whatever mistake you make, they will return the man back. So don't just waste life. They should not waste life at all and waste time. How many Nigerian youth has job? We should think about they are going to have job. Coming to the street will not pay us. We are the giant of Africa. What the mistake the government is doing now that they're supposed to correct, when you give money to the student, when they have settled in school to study in a good enabled environment, then give money to the local government too. Talk to the king, talk to the farmers and everything. Let them go to the farm. But what we are seeing now, the youth should go and meet the 𝗘𝗡𝗅𝗙𝗥𝗘𝗟. They should go and meet the Fulanis, who now take a cow to their farm. Bring the video out, let them see. Go there cutting down maize for cow to eat. Are we in an animal colony or animal republic? Is it animal farm? Is Nigeria animal farm? Who gave the Fulani at the house as the infantry that Nigeria is for 3 people? That's Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. That's all. So that's not the best way. That's not the best. We have a lot of things to think. You can't burn down any house. You break bank when there's riot. You go and break bank. You'll be on the road. Vehicle will not go. Do we move before? We are stuck. We are stuck. TINUBU IGBOS travel all over the whole world. No one investors coming to Nigeria. Good luck travel everywhere. No one investor coming to the country. Then Abu Salam did everything. No one investor. Then the one of Buhari did not have certificates. What is he going to tell the investors? What does it know about investors? Maybe the investor is coming to buy cow. Then TINUBU is there now. We're looking for jet that we used to go out again and preach the gospel that will not work. So we should settle down. Even though they break out, those people are suffer under the French colony before, they may even wanted to form their own cartel. Yes. Is it too polite for soldiers to take over government around this time? We're on the jet age. If you took over government, look at people who can do it well, who goes to school more than you. Which school did the military people do go to? That's what happened to Nigeria. We don't make progress. But thank God, though, all what we're enjoying today were made during the time of the military. The progress we made in the military is more than what we are making now in democracy. Yes, because they build road, they build everything during the time of the military. They will eat, but they will give you spot to do. But this one is eat all.
So, beloved, I believe you're hearing what Prophet Marcus has to say. This video is a whole lot. I'm not going to bore you. I'm going to let you get back into the video shortly. But before I do that, please do it to share this video on all social media platforms like Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, TikTok, and do it to subscribe. Let's get back into the video shortly and hear what he has to say.
Protests will not happen here. No.
Because they have already chosen August.
Sir, because I told you that between the month of March and April, we should pray for protests not to happen in Nigeria.
Yes.
But if need be, between that March and June, July, the law may shift it and throw it to, you can take it to another African country. And that's where you have it now in Kenya. So the man saying anything in the cabinet or Senate, is he a prophet? No. He's only using his mouth to cause commotion and trouble for his own life. You see, the problem we have in Nigeria is too enormous, too big, but God can solve it. When you look at Lamentation 3, Lamentation 2, Lamentation 3, Lamentation 4, and 5. In chapter 5, he said, the water we are eating, we are drinking now, our enemies sell it for us. The free trade zones, all what they are producing, the ties, the plastic share, the everything, all in Nigeria. Obasanjo and the other people just made that a border of the two countries, two states. It's okay. Now, the youth should pray and press the government how 𝗙𝗘𝗔𝗡𝗟 will be revived. If there is going to be riot, it's going to be in the house of the former governors. You know, I told you before, driver will kill his boss. I told you 2 years ago. Then Megad will kill the boss.
Yes.
Then the cook will poison the family of the rich people. TINUBU has prevented that. Because what EFCC has found out so far, from the bank, from everything, they're supposed to place it. So when they place the amount of money Akpabio has told, as a governor, as a navy, as this, as that, yes. And he said he's still collecting more salary. They will know how to go for Akpabio. Then if they publicize the money this Bode George has told, when he was a governor in Ondo State, when he was a military head of state, when he was a member of PDP, he should put all the list there. Then if they are going to put the one of Ambode, and put the one of Sanwo-Olu, put the one of Fashola, who has not won any case in court before, and is now one of the richest in the country. If they can have the effrontery of taking money out of the country, then they should list the one of Abu Salam. They should list the one of Obasanjo. They should list the one of Babangida. But we are in a civilian regime. We cannot use fists to remove these people teeth, but we can dilly-dally with them. At least Madueke has surplus money that he took from Nigeria. Then the one that went to stay now outside the country, 𝗙𝗘𝗔𝗧𝗨𝗥𝗘, all of them. Then Payosahim, the Meji Bankole, then Tabua, then Atiku Abubakar, and all these people. Then even the late IG of police, Tafawa Balogun, all of them. And when you look at all the hotel they build in Mecca, all the hotel they build in Saudi Arabia, all the hotel they build in Far East everywhere, it's Nigerian money that they looted out of this place. And when you look at the chairman of the Kenya people, Atiku was there when they were campaigning, doing everything. The very president of Kenya is not a president by that. He was forced. Ruto, they forced him on the people. They rigged the election. They used the server and everything. That was what the game they played over there was what gave Atiku the 100% assurance. You know, he didn't campaign all the whole state of Nigeria. He said he has got the consent of the Northerners, and he's going to beat TINUBU. No problem. And when they now got to the middle of the year, when we started the race, we now heard that they cannot put the result in the server, and that break the camel back. Then again, look at the one of Obi. So either by crook, by dodgy, and everything. The Patutomi, TINUBU, then Labour Party, all this thing. Then they divided the result of PDP. All the hand made of it. He said in Genesis 26, 27, 28, in 27, verse 24, he said, this is the hand of Jacob and voice of Esau. But at the end of the day, he said, sir, can you pray for me if I can go? If you are talking about rigging or no rigging. Even when they wanted to leave EU, in Britain, they used pencil to vote. So that even they will not be able to get the number of people they wanted to. They use pencil. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at what happened in Britain now, I told them in January And I told the Boris Johnson then that they are going to change this election because Labour will took over for another 12 years. The Labour that won now will be there for what? For 12 years. You get the point? Labour is going to be there for 12 years. Then last Wednesday, Labour came on board. And that's the only way to ease out of the dead end where they are. And with the money they have borrowed from the Indian people, all the Indian investment in UK, in Nigeria, and everything. Because they are silent killer, that's the Indian people. Any drug they brought from China is still manageable, but the one of India is a killing drugs that they never circulate to people. So to come to your question, there cannot be any protest here. Because when TINUBU came on board, he never met any money. There's no money there. Then again, they said Nigeria has been borrowing maybe silently, this and that and that. Well, sir, the day you die, you forget about this world. There's some money they borrowed when Awolowo was alive, when Zik was alive, when Ezerebe was alive, when all these great people were alive, but they died. Even the one that just died in UK. Then when you look at this army general who did not know the amount he had, Danjuma. Danjuma is a solid millionaire. Even the time they were giving oil blocks, they didn't need money again. So to let him know that he has surplus. There are these people sacred cow, they should let us know what they have. And all the money they have borrowed from, they use Nigerian name to borrow for Dangote. They should allow us to know. And the amount Emefiele gave to Dangote and other people, they should let us know. So that's protesting, stopping salary. Salary is the smallest thing. How many companies running in Nigeria? How many? The refinery is not running. And the money they have been making through the time of Goodluck Jonathan till today, all the money they made in NNPC, they pay to the account of 𝗙𝗪𝗏. All the money they made through the time of Obasanjo, again, Obasanjo was in charge. Then all the money they made during the time of Goodluck Jonathan, the in-law, 𝗙𝗪𝗏, the one they made during the time of Abu Salam. Then the one they made during the time of Buhari was directly in charge. So the money is not going to the cover. And the people of Niger Delta were just improvised. They were just punishing them for something. They were just receiving lashes of cane on their back until the sin is not committed. According to what you see in the book of Genesis 15 verse 12. He said, for you driving the bird away from the feast, your children should get this suspended sentence. Suspended what? Sentencing. So that's what they gave to them. And then they went into slavery. But when they got to slavery and they think, well, when they got there, in the book of Genesis 37 and 38, he said, my father and my families are here. He said, what are the profession of your father? How many Nigerian youth has job? We should think of how they are going to have job. Coming to the street will not pay us. We are the giant of Africa. Everything that they do in Ghana, they do in Cameroon, they do in Kenya, that's what they concern Nigeria, even South Africa. Doesn't concern us now. We are head. We are the head. Even though they break out, those people are suffer under the French colony before, they may even wanted to form their own cartel. Yes. Is it too polite for soldiers to take over government around this time? We are on the jet age. If you took over government, look at people who can do it well, who goes to school more than you. Which school did the military people do go to? That's what happened to Nigeria. We don't make progress. But thank God, though, all what we're enjoying today were made during the time of the military.
So, my people, I believe we all heard what he has to say concerning the situation in Nigeria and what we should do and what we should not do as citizens of Nigeria, and so that some other ethnic group do not put hand to sabotage things. And it's a lot. See, this video, it is just a lot for me, and I don't understand what is actually happening in Nigeria with some of the men of God. Do TINUBU actually buy them, or do they belong to TINUBU, or they are running a ministry that belongs to TINUBU? As you all know, he's one of those outspoken prophets in Nigeria or in CAC and he has a lot to say today, and it just baffles me a lot that a man of God will actually come out to say what he's actually saying and towards the protest. Okay, let's talk about 𝗙𝗘𝗔𝗡𝗘𝗟 Steel Company. Do you know that that company was even there? It stopped working even way before I was born, and the government are not actually doing anything to revive it. And then some other things that are going south in the economic sector, you try to blame some other previous presidents. Yeah, he started from Obasanjo, then Goodluck, then Buhari, and then not having enough qualification of education to be able to have investors from other country coming to Nigeria to invest. And I'm like, you want to tell me that all the companies in Nigeria actually are Nigerian owned company? What about this company that was trying to fold the last time or that folded? I begin to ask myself, and I don't understand honestly, because this prophecy and word of advice that he's trying to give the youth of Nigeria and the people of Nigeria, it's just a whole lot. You start blaming some governors. Yes, we know that that is what they do in Nigeria. These governors, they loot money, they take money that does not belong to them, and then they distribute it among themselves. And these things do not start from just one person. And then there's something he actually says that got me. Sorry that I'm actually hitting all area at once, but it's just kind of paining me in my heart. I don't know if it pains you, but me, after hearing what he has to say, it's actually paining me. So I just wanted to air out my opinion and my honest thoughts towards what he has to say and what he's saying and what I think we should actually do. Yes, first of all, he talks about that 𝗙𝗘𝗔𝗡𝗘𝗟 should create job for youth. What did TINUBU, when they asked TINUBU when he was going to be sworn in 2023, when they asked him what job opportunity are you going to create for us in Nigeria, and he says for youth, and he says that he's going to open military portal in a way that Nigerian youth need to go and join soldiers. And they say, hey baba, if everybody should go and join soldier now, so what will now happen to what they will eat? Onje, food, abinchi, you understand. And then Baba said that they will eat cassava and maize, rogo and maize. And I'm like, yeah, where is this country actually heading to? Where are we going? Which kind of apocalypse president did we have that last year? And I say that let's enjoy this roller coaster ride that we're about to, and fastening your seatbelt so tight in a way that you have never tied it before. And actually everything is displaying, but it's so heartbroken and it's so disturbing that a lot of citizens are facing a lot in Nigeria. And the best some of all those people who come out to say that don't come out to protest, I've spoken to the Lord says he's going to avert it if protests do not happen in Nigeria from March to May. And then God is going to, from June, July, God is going to shift it to another country, and it's actually taking place in Kenya. And then Nigeria should not. We are the giants of giants, my foot, ni. Giants, my foot. Oga, wo. Do you know what it means to be giant? Do you talk about Egypt, Morocco, and some other few countries? Yes, Nigeria is the giant of Africa in terms of entertainment, comedy, and some other things. But there is nothing to write home about us. Okay, Dangote is regretting actually building his refinery in Nigeria. He wanted to sell it to NNPC if they are willing to buy. Lagos State Governor took $100 million from him before they allocated that land to him. At the end of the day, they say government gave him everything free, the land, so that he can create job opportunity. And we were happy, shining our 32 teeth, all in the name of that. When Dangote start refining oil, we'll have oil everywhere. Boku price go back to 15 naira per liter. Not knowing that what was coming for us, Ubonge, it's just on another level on its own. And then this man comes out to say what he's saying. I just don't understand, honestly. Somebody should pinch me if I'm sleeping or dreaming, because it's just a whole lot. If you want to tackle things that are happening, I'm not saying that anybody should come out to protest, to destroy properties and some other thing, people's properties, so on and so forth. No, I don't want that. But what I'm saying is that if we don't come out for our voices to be heard, if we don't speak against this bad governance, what is going to be our fate? Yes, you start listing people that have stole money, governors and past presidents. Would they bring this money back? And then you try to say that the country that military took over, what level of education do they have? Oh God, this life, and one thing you need to know is that people can learn and unlearn. That is one thing you need to know. If the need be for somebody to actually learn, the person is going to learn. Okay, you talk about Obasanjo stealing money. I'm not saying that he's an angel in that aspect, but I'm just trying to give you facts. Then you say during democracy, no presidents have done anything for Nigeria. It was what they did during the military regime that we are still enjoying till date. And I began to ask myself, okay, if that be the case, then all those things would have not expired. These people are doing little, but it's not showing. That doesn't mean that they are not doing this past president. And then from there, you say kiniko, kiniko, koshiko, koshiko. Like, I just don't understand. Like, honestly, if some people are for TINUBU, please, you people should advise them very, very, very well. It's not everything you just come on social media to say that you have point, you have proof, you have strong this thing. Then you should just come here and just tell us what you want to tell us. That we shouldn't come out to protest. That people that were in jail, the youth will go about destroying property. Yes, I know that what happened during NSAS. I'm not saying that I'm proud of it, but I feel like it gave these people a hit. Do you know what the ministers are talking? Do you know what the House of Rep are talking? That they should slash their salary for a couple of months, then sort the immediate crisis for now so that people don't come out to protest. Everybody is tired. Do you want to go to market and see how the prices of commodity cost? Do you know what it means to be a Nigerian in Nigeria? Do you know the cost of food? The cost of living? Transportation? Moving from one state to another, it's now 30 something 40,000 naira. Where has it been recorded in the history of Nigeria that moving from one state costs this particular amount? Some things we should sit and actually ask ourselves, because it's not adding up anymore and it's not nice. Something needs to be done about it. Okay, you came, boom, you remove fuel subsidy, and then you're asking us to let you add price to the fuel again. Oga, where? Do you know how much a liter costs as of today? So those that are even in the southeast, do you know how much it costs? A liter of fuel, where they take the oil from, a liter of fuel costs 800 naira there as we speak. Then other parts of Nigeria, do you know how much it costs? Some things, we are doing this thing for the benefit of every Nigerian, not just the youth. Even the old, the young, the small, the big, the yellow, the purple, the anyone, they are going to come out. So some of all these things are the ones that then they hear pastors like this, men of God like this come out to talk. It's what give the government people wins to actually do what they are doing to us, and it's very, very bad that nothing is being done about it. And it breaks my heart, honestly, when I come across such videos that people just want to tear other ethnic group down in Nigeria just because they want their own. Okay, this protest, you say this person is going to hijack it, the Igbos. Why must it be centered on the Igbos? See, I'm tired of Igbo people being dragged unnecessary. Everybody wants change. If the country is not working for you, you want out, you can get an out. It's not by force. It's not do or die affair. And that is what these people want. And if you feel like they are bad, they are corrupt, you people feel like they are not good to be in Nigeria, then give ticket, let them go. You say you don't like me, then allow me to go. Just imagine where you say you don't love your wife anymore and you don't want to let her go. Are you not selfish and stupid at the same time? You are. Because what you say you don't want, what is the essence of you holding on to that particular thing? And that is what is happening with these people. And every problem they want to actually level it upon them. It's them. They are the cause. They are the reason for this. They are the reason for that. Haba. Honestly, sometimes let's actually think like people that are well civilized. Like you say that this is jet age. The jet age didn't reach our country. Among stuff for our borders. I don't think that's in our country. When you talk about jet age, if the youth try to do this thing to make money, the CBN will take it from them. They'll say is Yahoo, is this, is that. People are making genuine money online that are below the ages of 25. And then tomorrow you people come to say this. Why the real criminals are the ones that are governing us. They are the ones representing us in every aspect of in every angle in Nigeria, in every aspect of life. Those are the bastard criminals. These people are thieves to the point that they don't even know how much they have. That is to tell you they have bastard money. A money of an individual, of a governor, he's richer than this thing in some nations, which is very fucking bad. You see a son of nobody because he worked his way to the top, or he was a talk for this politician, then boom, he became one of the richest man in Nigeria. He counts in billions. He counts in millions of dollars. Come on. What? Why? When is all these things going to stop? When are we going to stop pointing accusing fingers on other ethnic groups in Nigeria? Let's call a spade, for crying out loud. Me, I'm just tired though. And this is what I want to say. If you are tired of the situation in Nigeria, please come out though. Don't let your pastor or your man of God deceive you this time around. They have bought their conscience. They are building churches for them. They are doing things for them. So please, let's come out in number and make sure that these people, see, it's paining me, but let me just stop it here. Before I stop, if you have not subscribed to our channel, kindly pause this video, subscribe, comment, like, share with family and friends so that you don't miss out on any of our content. And also don't forget to turn on the post notification to get notified whenever we upload a new video. And if you're a returning subscriber, I want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you. Thank you for always tuning in, and thank you for always watching our video. God bless you as you do that all the time. And please, let's stop the hate amongst ourselves. We are one. We have the same blood flowing through our vein, whether east, west, south, north, middle belt, anywhere you belong to. We are fucking one people. So please, I beg of you people to stop using the kind of languages you use against other ethnic groups in Nigeria. It doesn't speak well. Please do it to push this video to make sure that it gets to the right people, to be aware of what is coming and to know how to handle things and go about things in Nigeria, because some of these men of God are actually bought, or they belong to some certain categories of politicians. If you want to say the truth, if you want to speak the gospel, if you want to quote scripture to back your words up, please speak with sincerity without bashing any other people. I'm not saying that those people are angels, but there are ways you have centered everything on this particular group of people, and it's tiring, it's heartbroken. Come on, let's do better in Nigeria, for crying out loud.